What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, as we get closer and closer to the NFL season, I still got to do stuff with the NHL because they are also coming up now. We've done some pretty cool videos about who and what was the best Adidas jerseys put out during their time frame with the NHL with Adidas, and got some great inspiration from people like VW Hockey, the Jersey Zone, Post to Post. Saw a couple guys from the Hockey Eye. Go find them. They are legends. BW Hockey, though, don't definitely check him out. Young guy, talented, and has his great input. But he just recently did a video that put out his version of some of the least jerseys that were on his list. And I think I'm going to do the same. Enjoy the content that we do. There's a thing here or here. That is a subscribe button. Definitely hit that if you want to enjoy some of the more content that we're doing as we are here for 1 year. Let's go to work. And I think I'm just going to kind of get myself situated and kind of say it like he does. He say, "What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the channel." And he's very, very, very humble and appreciate it. Thank you so much for hanging out for another video. Such a cool guy. Go check him out. BW Hockey. He's on here on YouTube. Find him on Instagram or wherever you do your lovely, lovely interweb phone social media stuff. Meanwhile, you can find all the stuff that I do on all my hits. You can find them on whatever and wherever you find your stuff. Meanwhile, you can find me on YouTube, Jimmy Jam Sessions. And as always, we appreciate you. This video, I'm just going to throw myself right into the fire because this video pretty much into a point of what were the least popular jerseys from the NHL during its Adidas time. Now, I did a most popular one for my personal opinion of what I thought were the best ones. Now I'm going to give you the least. And I'll give you a heads up. My least popular in these teams is probably not even that bad. They still might even be pretty darn good. So don't want to make this a totally lengthy video. I'm just going to try to do my best. As always, I know I'm a broken record for saying half of that crap. I'm saying I'm going to burn through this. But I'm just going to go through this one at a time, alphabetical order through abbreviation. Now, what do I think about the Anaheim Ducks? Well, first of all, we're happy they're rebranded. They brought the Mighty Ducks logo back. But what was their least favorite jersey? To be quite honest with you, they were all not too bad, but people are still saying, and I'm still thinking the original past duck foot logo. It wouldn't have mattered if it's the home or the road. Probably not really that popular. In fact, it's probably darn popular now. That orange is now their home jersey. They have a whole orange outfit, pants, socks, everything. And the Anaheim Duck logo, the old Mighty Duck logo is back. It needed to be a change. There needed to be a big time change for Anaheim. I actually did not mind both of their reverse retros, including the meme of Wild Wing jumping out of the pond. And this was must needed. Anaheim needed to change. Funny thing, I go to the Coyotes, rest in peace. And I had a tough time figuring this out, and I went with just this original third jersey that they made because I personally think they could have came up with different ideas with the Kachina and whatever. And funny thing is, I have this jersey, and I wanted something different to hold on to because the Arizona is no longer in the league because the team moved to Utah, and the Arizona Coyote brand is now owned by the NHL. God forbid what Barry Bettman's going to do now. But this was plain. It was simple. It was a clean jersey. Nothing crazy on it. I think they could have done a little bit better and found something a little bit more interesting to go by. I didn't go with anything, even with the Howling Coyote either. I could have, but those jerseys are actually hard to find now. Simple enough. I'm actually going to probably be biting my own tongue here because some of these jerseys I may have. And I have this one. I have the Winter Classic from Boston when they played Pittsburgh. This was definitely this is actually not a bad jersey. It's actually not a bad jersey in person. You get the meth bear. The striping's different. You got the nice collar with the Fenway green monster on the back of it with the date on it. Pretty cool. And they won that game. They beat Pittsburgh in that game. And it's kind of an outside of the box type of a jersey because everything Boston makes is pretty solid. I mean, it could be a sick, horrible looking jersey. And I was thinking I was going to go with the Winter Classic when they played at Notre Dame, but it's There really isn't a bad jersey Boston really makes. I only wanted to put this one here because they used some brown in it. I can't really say anything. Now, I will go with Buffalo, and both of their reverse retros kind of were, well, they were sus, but they were white, and I have to go with the Sabres blades with the Buffalo on the bottom, and plus the weird thing that their uniform was all white. It was weird. I was debating on any of the ones that they had because remember when Adidas took over, they still had navy blue as their primary color. But even those jerseys were not bad either. But I'm going to go with this. It did okay, but I'm also going to throw this little caveat as I go to Calgary. Some of these jerseys maybe reverse retros because it could be the first reverse retro because nobody saw them. It was in the pandemic, but it's that's going to be kind of an idea if when I do this video. Now I'll go Calgary. I didn't really go with any of the striped jerseys that they had in the beginning. They still had those. They still had the red jersey with the black C on it, but I'm going to go with the heritage jersey. This was ordinary. It was not bad. The logo was simple. They went simple. Edmonton went a little bit outside the box, but they went back to 1950s for theirs. And Calgary, this was not a bad jersey, but a lot of people and a lot of critics say these in that heritage game probably lowest ranked out there. This did okay, nothing to really get yourself motivated. I'm gonna go Carolina, and I'll just simply go the reverse retro. It's a good jersey. Don't get me wrong, but you're just basically taking the road jersey and just making it red. You have a handful of other options, but there really isn't a whole heck of a lot of other options that Carolina has. There was rumors they were going to rebrand the logo and everything. It's not going to happen. And I was thinking BW Hockey at one point put, I believe, the gray Whaler jersey. He didn't like the gray on it. I wasn't a fan of it either, but it's the Whalers, and I can't really say anything bad about the Whalers. I still want them back in the league, and we need to start making a petition. Easy one for Chicago. I'm just going to go the first, no, this was the second reverse retro. Simple enough, there's a word mark and the stripes. This was like a 1938 type of a thing. You have to go back and look at look at the kit archive or something like that. You'll see this was that pattern. Their winter classics are not bad at all, to be quite honest with you. Even the black and white one, stencil one, that's one of the best ones out there. But this one was an easy one to go with. Colorado was tough because all of those were nice. I'll go with the second reverse retro. You're just going by the state flag using the C, and you got the logos on the shoulders. The striping is sharp going down. There really isn't a rough one to go by, but this may be the lowest one. And I was thinking the Stadium Series that they played in Colorado Springs, but it's an iconic. It's iconic. They're never going to wear that again. I was debating on it, but it's Colorado. Everybody in Colorado likes their stuff for real. They really do. I think this is an easy one for Columbus. Just go with the red for the red reverse retro that they did. You could have done this in white. Red makes no sense if you're the Blue Jackets. My 2-year-old cousin could figure that one out. I'll make that one simple. And I'm going to make the next one simple. Dallas, this first one, the design work is fantastic. You kept the victory green. You kept the yeah, you did the old you did that old pattern line with the stars on it and the silver, but it's so hard to see and you made it all white. You redeemed yourself with the second one, with that second reverse retro. This one is sharp, but it was on an all white uniform. And I'll make the same thing. Well, I should actually just fast forward. This Detroit. This was basically a practice jersey. Nothing. There's nothing really. I have nothing else to say about that because I think most people and hockey people know that was a bomb. I'll go the heritage with Edmonton. Now, here the kicker is if you buy this jersey, um, it's a really really simple concept. You have to buy it with a name and number on it. If you buy it plain, fine. You buy it with a name and number on, you might increase the value of it. I don't care if you put McDavid or anybody else on it, but you have to get a name and number on this. Otherwise, they wore the beige pants in that game. I believe they did win that game. Um, they're getting rid of the tonal. Both reverse retros were good. Let's move on. I don't have a bad one for the Florida Panthers. I looked at all of them. They only had like 5, and the baby blue like round circle with the cat in it. I don't have that pick up here. Let me see if I kept it. No, I didn't keep it. All of them are good. Their home and roads are excellent. So I'm just going to go the reverse retro with the Leaping Cat, and it's still a top tier jersey. I may have even had this in an S tier in my tier list. You can find that video somewhere in my thing. On for the LA Kings, it really wasn't a hard one. I couldn't. I mean, I'll go with the basic gray one. I have this jersey because it was basically something they only wore this like a couple years. They just basically just made that old jersey the old logos and all that stuff. They just put it in gray and it worked. It worked as a third jersey. And it kind of worked as, I mean, light jerseys now, you think it's a road jersey, but in gray, really, really, really awkward. But it was a good, but gray, silver, it worked for the Kings back then. And what do I have here? I have Minnesota. I had a tough time figuring this one out. Either I go the not actually, no, I take that back. Not the reverse retros, but the Winter Classic. I was thinking about that, but Minnesota people also like their stuff. I'm just going to go the basic road. There's nothing crazy about it. It's basically plain white. You got the gray, you got the green shoulders on it. This jersey actually kicks if you do have a name and number on it because the numbers are red. The font is actually really decent. And Minnesota quietly is a top five jersey in the league, especially the home jersey. I think the home jersey is the best one. And go figure, Minnesota's changing to the North Star colors in 2025. So keep your eyes out for that. That's why I didn't put the reverse retros in the least favorite one. Let's see here. I'm going to go the Expos reverse retros for Montreal. And I almost thought about the 100th anniversary one, but this did well, but not well as people thought it would be. I mean, you're just bringing the Montreal Expo colors into the face here, and it was actually really, really sharp. It was different. That's probably why a lot of people they'll buy it and they'll buy it as a collector item because they know it's it's Montreal. There's only if you ever hear Expos, it's Montreal. And they know they're baby blue. Simple enough. Where do I go next? This is simple. I'm going the road jersey. I think the road jersey is the most dull jersey in the entire NHL. But I was thinking the Smashville jersey, but I have that, and I actually don't even mind. I actually don't even mind the Smashville jersey and Bolts jersey when they played in the Stadium Series. This is probably the most boring jersey, or one of the most boring jerseys, but Nashville's not changing anytime soon. Deal with it. Um, I don't even have this jersey. I have the home one with Mike Fisher on it. It's a little weird, but I don't care. I got a Nashville jersey. Thank God I started figuring out this many years ago when I started finding the stuff that I absolutely need. Jersey. I looked at all the stuff. I really didn't see. I mean, their home and roads are pretty much solid. They're basic. I'll go the jersey. The only thing good about this is that it's in black. They don't have a real black jersey. Now they do, and it's a meme jersey. So I'll just move on with this one. That's pretty sharp, though. Easy. Islanders. I'm sure you could probably get this now cheap. Maybe because it was in that Stadium Series feature with the Flyers, with the Rangers, and with the Devils. And it's probably going to be a collector, but there was no effort. Move on. I will actually, I will actually defend myself. I actually like this jersey, and I'm not a Rangers fan. When you're a Penguins fan, you don't like anybody in your division, except for maybe Columbus, because I wish Columbus would actually do something. But the Rangers' third jersey is actually dope. I don't mind blue shirts on the collar, the kind of like the city lights on the stripes. They're using the full logo shield on the front, and it's dark navy blue. Give Rangers credit. I like this jersey a lot, to be quite honest with you. And I like this. I actually don't mind this, and I think the NYR Stadium Series is one of the best they ever put. I think I put that one up there in a top tier. Ottawa, I was thinking the old Senator logo from 2017-18, the same ones that they wore against Pittsburgh in the Eastern Final, but I got to go the reverse retro because this could have been better. You could either make this in white or you could have made this in gold. You could have made this in like white and gold. Black wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. I mean, the only thing that makes this, I go back to saying, if you're going to get this jersey, get a name and number on it. The font, numbers in the back of it change the whole entire. It changes a jersey, but there's a lot of collectors that don't want name as a number on them. But this one, it's kind of meh, but it's a reverse retro. Move on. And I'm going to go Philadelphia, and I'm going to go there. I believe this was their first reverse retro or their second. I can't remember. I think this was their second. And I get it. It was 75. Numbers are in white. They're kind of hard to see. I mean, they're not really hard to see, but it's kind of it's. I don't want to say it's meh, but it's not terrible. I say that a lot too. But there's a. I almost wanted to go the road code orange because they had that for like 6, 7 years. But I just went something like this, and I'm kind of glad they went back to the old Lindros days. Now, Pittsburgh, being biased, I'll give you, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm going to go the gold jersey. And basically, for the sole reason is, um, I mean, they tried it for a couple of years as a third jersey, and it did okay. But remember, they haven't won a playoff series since they won the Stanley, since they got beat by Washington in the following year. And for 2 years, they tried to do this jersey as a third jersey. And then one year, they made the playoffs. And then I don't know who in ownership decided, let's think outside the box. Let's wear gold for our home jerseys. They got swept. Meanwhile, I think they got swept. I'm not off the top of my head. But I don't mind the gold. I like the gold, but it can only go so far. And another thing I do think about that is they were trying to copy off the Stadium Series against Philly when they wore those gold ones with the patches. It's pretty much a copy off, pretty much. I'm going to go something simple like the San Jose Sharks black jersey with the logo. This was pretty much clean. It's not bad. But the you got the Finn logos up there and a total jersey up there. This actually is not a bad jersey. I had a hard time picking San Jose. I could have picked the the Golden Seals one reverse retro, but I chose not to. And now let's move on. This was a tough one. I really don't know. It was a tough because right now all three of their jerseys now banging. They did a great job in the rebrand. Seattle don't have really have a hard thing. All their jerseys are nice. I have the home and road, and the reverse retro. This one here, did pretty good. It's a knock from the from the Ironman 1951. People were wondering that this was probably out of all their jerseys, including their Winter Classic, which I think is one of the best ones ever. This was probably on the lowest end. No problem. Nothing wrong. We move on. St. Louis, easy one. The red Heritage, not bad. It looks good. I don't know what decision you were making, but there really wasn't any other one in St. Louis that I was out for. Tampa Bay, this is too easy. You could have gone the home or the road. The third black one they only used a couple times is nice. Both reverse retros were sharp. The Stadium Series with the bolts, that was good. If you would take this jersey and put the old Tampa Bay logo, the old one they when they got to the league, you'd make this jersey 1,000 times better, and that's my opinion. Fight me. I will go the first Toronto Arenas jersey. This one, I think, yep, has the button on it, and this will be 2017. This was Heritage that they did. I like the second one better. But this one with the stripes on the arms, it's kind of classic. And I actually, in a way, don't mind this jersey. I like the second one better, but this one's not bad either. But out of every one of them that they have in Adidas, this kind of is, I'll throw this on it's kind of, I mean, there's probably a couple other ones of that, but I didn't go there. Vancouver was tough. I liked all of them that they have, including the rink with the seat with the stick logo. I'll just go the first home jersey with Vancouver. Really didn't see anything about it. I could have used this whole first skate logo and just said, I just used the first one because the second one killed us. They upgraded it. I'm just going to go this. I really don't have a bad one for Vancouver. Vegas, I could have used the red reverse retro, but I don't because I think they should bring that back. But they're not going to because Vegas is Vegas. I'll just take the plain white one and call it a day. And their white road jersey is not bad either. Now, Washington I had an issue with because I don't know if I would have liked the W or this one, and I just chose this one. It was the Stadium Series, and I also thought about the wing that they played against Carolina. I thought about that one, but this one's not bad. But this is probably on my low arc, and I'll do the Jets. People keep forgetting about the sky blue Jets jersey. They wore this 3 times. I really like this. I think people in Winnipeg forgot about this and they liked it. But when they started seeing the heritage jerseys coming back, that's now probably a sign where we're probably going to be getting, I bet you down the road, I bet you down the road, we're probably going to be seeing the heritage jerseys probably going to be full time. Maybe not next year. Maybe not this year. Maybe the next year, the year after. And I just tried to burn through this of my least favorite, but some of them are still pretty good. What was which out of all the Adidas? What was yours that you believe was the least popular? I'm so glad I got a chance to do this one because BW Hockey gives me some information to do my own videos for hockey as we get closer to the season coming to October. Got to throw hockey in there every so often. So, within the meantime, what was your least favorite out of the entire run of Adidas? Throw a comment in, and we do appreciate every comment that you put in. You made it to the end of this video, thumbs up, hit that like button, hit that thumb, hit the subscribe button if you do want to see doing more because I won't see you unless you do hit that subscribe button. Then I can see you, Bloody Legends, back here on the next one. And the bar is definitely closed. I'll see you guys on the next one.